4 hours a week. That's how much I used to spend on routine email tasks manually. But since having Claude Cowork take over the load, 90% of it is done and scheduled for me. Reports, template updates, email testing, all ready without me leaving the chat interface. And today, I'll show you how to implement the same yourself in less than 5 minutes. Let's go. Before we dive in, a quick distinction. Claude is great for thinking things through, writing prompts, figuring out what to do next. But you're still the one actually doing the work. Cowork is a bit different. You tell it what to do and it goes off and does it for you. It can connect to your tools, use access to folders on your device, and run things on your behalf, all through a normal chat interface. No code required. For this video, I've connected Cowork to Mailtrap to show you how a few simple prompts can pull campaign stats, update templates, and test emails without you lifting a finger. Plus, I will also cover how to turn prompts into skills and schedule tasks. So once you've set up everything, Claude Cowork can take it from there. Let's start with the configuration, shall we? As a prerequisite for the configuration and all of the use cases we will cover in this video, you will need an active Mailtrap account with a verified domain and both Claude Desktop and Node.js installed on your device. Next, to enable the connection between Cowork and Mailtrap, you will need to navigate to the Customize tab and click on Browse Plugins. There, click on Connectors and search for Mailtrap. This will allow you to install the connector and configure your Mailtrap API token from Email Account ID and Sandbox ID. Once your Mailtrap settings are ready, restart Cowork. You should be able to find the platform as one of the connectors within the chat. You can of course enable or disable the connectors at any time by simply clicking the toggle button, as well as change the related permissions and configuration details using the Manage option. Okay, now that you have the Cowork and Mailtrap combo all set up, you can finally start putting it to work. So let's say you want to use Cowork to retrieve your latest campaign data. To do this, simply prompt the AI engine, answer any question it has about range and format according to your preference, and wait for it to generate the result. And voila! Your latest campaign data is right there. No dashboards, no manual exports, no digging around. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is just Claude Chat with extra steps. And so far, well, it definitely is. But here is where the power of Cowork kicks in. Before I tell you more, quick reminder to hit subscribe. We got a full breakdown coming on Claude Cowork where we test how it stacks up in comparison to other tools. So after you prompt Cowork to perform a task, it actually has the ability to wrap the same task into a repeatable, reusable skill. This process, which is also initiated by prompting, usually takes a few minutes to complete. But once done, enables you to save the skill and run it either manually or automatically on schedule. So let's imagine you want campaign data retrieved for you every week or every month. To set this up, you can navigate to the Schedule tab and click New Task. Here you'll first need to define the task name, description, and prompt. In the prompt section, call the skill and provide any other information you want Cowork to have. Next, define the frequency if needed, also the model and folder for Cowork to use. Once you define all of these details, save the task and it will run on its own based on a defined schedule. Just keep in mind that scheduled tasks do require your device to be on and awake at the time of their execution. Along with fetching campaign data, your Cowork and Mailtrap setup also comes in handy managing your email templates. This can include creating new templates as well as listing, updating, and deleting existing ones. So let's take the example of updating the template subject line for a monthly newsletter. To initiate this task, as the first step, you'll want to ask Cowork to pull the names of all of your templates or just your most recent ones. Then, once you know which template you want to update, send a prompt asking Cowork to change the subject line to feature the current month and year. Now, since for most marketers this is something that should be done on a monthly basis, the next logical thing is to ask Cowork to wrap the task up into a skill. Only this time we'll go with a shortcut and use one request to create the skill and schedule the task. And that's it. 3 short prompts were all it took to turn a monthly activity into something you no longer even have to think about. Pretty cool, right? As the last Cowork hack for this video, we will use AI to help us test emails with Mailtrap right in the chat window. For this, simply tell Cowork what you want it to do and send the email HTML or plain text along with your prompt. From there, you'll get a few questions like whether you want to use an existing sandbox or create a brand new one, as well as which subject line should be added to the email. Once you've provided all of the necessary information, Cowork will run the prompt and show you the related sandbox and sending details, along with any sample data it might have used. Next, you can also ask it to fetch the results of your tests, including spam status, rendering, and recommendations, or even help you pick must-have fixes. And since Mailtrap does allow Cowork to forward emails to an inbox, you can also prompt it to send the same test email to your own or a teammate's personal address in case you want to check rendering, link functionality, or any other elements in an email client. And that's all for this video. There are of course many other ways you can use Cowork and Mailtrap together for your email tasks. To explore all your options, head to the Permissions tab and take a look at all of the endpoints available to you. And if you're wondering how tools like Cowork actually connect to APIs and run tasks behind the scenes, check out our video on API versus MCP. See you there.